Thank you for visiting Wealthy Coins again. You should expect to see a doubling of the Shiba Inu pricing tonight. Quite large. Information from SHEB. New cryptocurrency coins and tokens, such as Shiba Inu and Shibarium, are appearing on the market on a daily basis, contributing to the growing popularity and acceptance of cryptocurrencies. An upcoming Shiba Inu-specific Ethereum-based Layer 2 blockchain network is called Shibarium. The Shiba Inu meme coin will become an entire ecosystem as a result. The price of Shiba Inus is going to quadruple tonight, as we'll discuss in this video. Quite large. Information from SHEB. For more videos like this one, which features expert analysis and pricing predictions for Shiba Inus, be sure to subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get the video started. Shiba Inu is now one of the most valuable meme coins, ranking in the top 20 by market cap. The SHEB team has been consistently making progress on their many projects. Notable benchmarks and milestone achievements have made the SHEB ecosystem famous. One of the latest landmarks was Binance's announcement on April 18 that Shiba Inu will no longer be housed in the innovation zone. Details of a recent announcement reveal that the biggest cryptocurrency exchange has decided to remove Shiba Inu and several other tokens from the innovation zone on April 18. These tokens include FractShare, Trust Wallet Token, 1inch, and others. In its release, Binance said that following thorough evaluations, the exchange has chosen to remove SHEB and the other tokens from the innovation zone. After Binance reviewed SHEB based on many variables, it reached this milestone. To put the network through its paces, someone wrote a script to generate millions of wallets. There has been an increase in the number of hosted wallets on PuppyNet, the beta version of Shiba Inu's Shibarium network, and people are curious about what caused this jump. A script was reportedly created to create millions of wallets in order to stress test the network, as revealed in previous revelations. Someone on the team working on the Shiba Inu NFT project ShibPixelPups recently tweeted about it. The person admitted to writing a script that created more than 9.5 million PuppyNet wallets and processed more than 3 million transactions on the beta network. The team member continued by saying that they were also responsible for creating about 1,620 tokens for the test network. This includes the ShibPixelPups DAO, SPB DAO, and the ShibPixelPups token, SPPX. According to PuppyScan, PuppyNet's official block explorer, there have been more than 3.47 million transactions on the network and an astounding 13.3 million wallet addresses. You may remember that there was a recent 86% increase in the number of wallets, which surpassed 5 million. This incredible increase was started by this script. Prior to launching on the mainnet, the test network will allow interested parties to run a number of tests on the network to ensure its efficacy and reliability. Everything you see on the testnet, including tokens and transactions, is for show and is not real, as Satoshi Kusama, the Shiba Inu lead, has stressed time and time again. An admirable endeavor was the development of a script to produce testnet wallets in the millions, as it can be used to assess the blockchain's efficiency and scalability. Also, it can be useful for finding errors or issues that may crop up while you're working. In order to determine the network's dependability, stress testing is essential. The script's authors said they were testing the network's capacity to manage heavy traffic during events like airdrops and games. They also said that they did tests to evaluate the network's transaction time, resiliency, and other characteristics, as well as an airdrop script. There are currently no known issues. The SHEB burning in March were really stunning. There were 540 transactions involving 6.78 billion SHEB tokens in March. There was a marked uptick from the prior months in terms of both the total amount of SHEB destroyed and the volume of transactions. The biggest burn rate since October 2022, when 2,433 transactions burned 9.05 billion SHEB, was in March. The SHEB burn tracker revealed yesterday that 25.31 million SHEB, or more than 34.92 million Shiba Inu, were burned in 3 separate transactions. A staggering 25,313,097 SHEB were sent to the burn address in a one transaction by the Coinbase-affiliated wallet Coinbase 10. The total burn rate increased by 1,128% from 2.93 million SHEB the previous day due to this transaction. The futures market also shows signs of an increasing trend. There has been a rise in open interest OI for Shiba Inu since the start of March. The indicator represents the total number of contracts in which investors have actively participated. The amount of open futures has surpassed 2.4 trillion SHEB, or around $26.78 million, according to data from CoinGlass. Optimal investments were only about $18 million a month ago. An indication of the increasing interest from traders in SHEB is the rise in open interest. At the beginning of February, when the SHEB price reached its annual high of $0.00001591, the OI was $47.3 million. The Shiba Inu was worth $0.00001083 as of the time of publication. Currently, the SHE price is trading within a continuation pattern known as an ascending triangle, as mentioned by News BTC. The price of SHEB hit a new all-time low of $0.00001064 USD today. The uptrend is so unbroken, by the end of April it may be clear if the bulls or bears have won. Investors are starting to take notice of Shiba Inus recently. Following a steady increase that began a month ago, its futures open interest OI has lately surged to 2.4 trillion tokens, or $27.51 million. There has been a recent uptick in activity which could lead to a price increase. To calculate futures open interest, add up all the futures contracts that have not yet been settled or closed out by an offsetting trade. The number of contracts owned by market players that are still active is essentially what it reflects. An exponential growth in an asset's open interest indicates that traders are positioning themselves for potential price fluctuations, and a large influx of new capital is entering the market. From a low of $18.05 million on March 13 to the present amount of $27.51 million worth of SHEB tokens, $2.4 trillion, according to data from CoinGlass, a futures trading intelligence platform. The open interest in Shiba Inu has climbed by more than 52%. Since the asset's price typically rises in tandem with its open interest, the OI chart shows that there is a correlation between the two. On February 5, OI reached $3.2 trillion tokens, a gain of $47.3 million. With it came a meteoric rise in the price of SHEB, which reached an all-time high of $0.00001527 that day. But following February 5, both the asset's price and SHEB's OI began to decline. The value of the open interest is once again experiencing a surge after falling to a low on March 13. The asset's price, according to investors, will rise in tandem. Binance trade volume has also shown renewed interest in SHEB. The volume of Shiba Inu on Binance has been rising daily for the last 4 days after falling to 1.58 trillion SHEB on April 8. As of right now, the volume is 2.44 trillion tokens. The long consolidation phase has not stopped SHE from trying to break out of an ascending triangle which it has been stuck in despite its present underperformance. At the moment, the asset is worth $0.000011, which is down 0.97% over the last 24 hours, but up 0.88% over the last hour. The $0.000015 high from February could be within reach if SHEB manages to break out of the triangle. The asset seems to have gained popularity among market participants recently, and if demand increases, it might help achieve its aims. According to CoinMarketCap's analysis for the first quarter of 2023, SHEB was in the top 3 most watched assets globally.